Properties of Ionic Compounds, Melting Point by KayScience.com. In this video, we're going to learn why ionic compounds have high melting and boiling points. To understand this, we're going to see what happens when a solution of salt water is heated using a Bunsen burner. In this solution of water, salt is an ionic compound and water is a simple molecule. Both have different types of bonding and so have different properties. When the solution is heated, the water evaporates, easily turning from a liquid into a gas. And when the water evaporates, crystals of salt form. The water has a low boiling point of 100 degrees C, so evaporates very easily. Whereas the ionic compound has a high melting point, it requires a lot more energy to break the strong ionic bonds between the oppositely charged ions that make up the ionic compound. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. So salt is an ionic compound. From previous videos, we've learnt how ionic compounds have a giant ionic lattice structure. In this particle diagram, the red circle represents the cation, which is the positively charged ion, and the blue circle represents the anion, which is the negatively charged ion. In a giant ionic lattice structure, there are billions of oppositely charged ions, held together in a regular repeating arrangement, tightly packed by very strong ionic bonds. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. To really understand why ionic compounds have high melting and boiling points, we're going to zoom in on 4 ions. This is a cation, which is a positively charged ion, and this is an anion, which is a negatively charged ion. These lines represent ionic bonds, which always exists between oppositely charged ions. Ionic bonds are very strong electrostatic forces of attraction that always exist between oppositely charged ions. If you ever want to use heat to break these ionic bonds, you will need a lot of heat energy to break or overcome these forces. This is why ionic compounds have such high melting and boiling points. It's because they have very strong ionic bonds between the oppositely charged ions. A lot of heat energy is needed to break or overcome the electrostatic forces of attraction that hold these oppositely charged ions in place. Pause the video here to practice the keywords. The answers will follow. Press pause to answer the questions. The answers will follow. If stuck, just rewatch the video. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes. And don't forget to visit KayScience.com for more videos, worksheets and quizzes at KayScience.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe.